You got to fight for your right to party. I really should have listened to the song first. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 63 of the show described by Rolling Stone as the most promising Nuggets podcast that features a Serbian host whose last name doesn't end in ich. Welcome to the Serbian Corner. This summer was supposed to be the greatest summer of my basketball fandom life. I was hoping for a triple crown of Partizan winning the EuroLeague, Nuggets winning the championship, and Serbia winning the World Cup. I did get one of those, with the other two being super close, so I can't complain. The ripple effects of the FIBA World Cup that ended last weekend can be condensed into 4 storylines. The German team is legit. They can only get better as Franz Wagner gets more experience. That was the whole first storyline, by the way. The Serbian team has found a formula to get the most from team-oriented players they have. The biggest problem is that even when Nikola Jokic is presumably back next summer, the injuries might determine the squad more than Coach Pešić. It's not a big surprise, to be honest, since the players' pool is not very big, so you only have so many players ready to compete at the highest levels. Still, most of them have a fatal flaw, meaning that the way you can play is determined by the group of guys you actually have in the tournament. So we'll see. Canada made its best World Cup result in their history and can only build on that if they get guys like Jamal Murray and Andrew Wiggins for the next summer. Team US looked better than most people thought. People somehow only remember the Kevin Durant 2014 team, but fail to remember the many losses of 2019 USA team had en route to the 7th place. It is probably time for the US basketball to finally get bigger for the Olympics, but we'll see. After all, LeBron James is the new GM, and we know how good he is when assembling teams he's going to leave right after the tournament. I did just move quickly over Serbia's loss to Germany in the gold medal game. I am very proud of our guys that played excellent basketball in the tournament, but that was a huge success. Having said that, I was extremely sad, not because of the final result, but because I knew exactly how happy I would have been if they got that first gold medal under the Serbian name. The wait will have to be at least 22 years long now. All that did take some wind out of my sails, so in order to get back into the fast lane, I've called up some amazing contestants for the game show today. Our first contestant is a frequent guest on this show, too frequent to be honest. He used to be the co-host of the most underrated Nuggets podcast ever called The Dig, one of the guys who was right about the Nuggets team way before the bandwagoners started hopping on the hype train, calling from the city where it's always sunny, according to one of my favorite shows. It's Jeremy J-Money Poley. Sup, J-Money?
Miroslav, for being the only Serbian whose last name doesn't end in an itch, you seem to be the itch that I can never get rid of. So I don't know. Between leaving halfway through your show or me missing my flight to Belgrade, thank you for, I guess, continuing to scratch away.
Yeah, I thought our friendship would not survive that fiasco, but I guess I just love you too much, man. So it is what it is.
It was only the Nuggets championship. No big deal.
Yeah, not the big. The first championship in their 47-year history. So yeah, what you gonna do? So now we have both DNVR and PHLY, Philly. Do you plan on regularly showing up on the 76ers shows from now on?
I had no idea. Oh my goodness. I need to find a way to get on there for one episode, then think, oh, Philly guy, like he'll support this, and then just blast him at like nothing but Nuggets gear. Just put them on total blast and never be invited back ever again.
Yeah, well, at least you can be in the live chat all the time, and the time zone will not be a problem anymore. So I guess that's a positive thing for you and the Philly guys. I've heard that the Philly crew is really good.
When did that
DNVR,
start?
like a week ago.
Oh, they don't know what they're in for. All right, let's sneak attack. We'll put it together after the show. Make some notes.
Yeah, we'll make a battle plan. Okay, my second and only remaining contestant for today is our game show champion from last week. He is everybody's favorite Nuggets Twitter account, a relentless cashier of Nuggets receipts, calling from hot and wet Florida. It's Wade. What up, Wade?
Hey guys, how's it going? Good to be back.
So until we get like the MIMY for Miami or something like that, I don't know. How can you exclude enough letters from Miami to make it work? I don't know. We'll have to be creative for the Florida part. Orlando is easier, right?
Yeah, Orlando would be easier. But yeah, Miami, would they drop the A or the I? Because it'd either be Mimi or Mammy, which doesn't doesn't sound too appealing.
Yeah, pretty bad. Mammy, yeah, we'll see. We'll workshop it. So tell me, how does it feel to carry the heavy crown of a game show champion, for a full week?
Oh, it got harder as the week went on. Like it's a pretty heavy crown, it's a lot of pressure, having to come back and do it all over again. But I think I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I can already see the envy in Jeremy's eyes, hoping to get a crown of his own.
I've been breaking out the books all week, learning and learning and learning. It's coming.
Okay, let's get dark for a quick second. I've seen, Wade, your tweet from a couple of days ago, and you've made an interesting point about American football on how violent it is. So I'm going to get Jeremy's perspective too, but I want to start with you. You said that you expect that future generations, who will hopefully be better than the present one, will talk about football as a sport that has been banned a long time ago. Would you care to expand on that?
Yeah, I just think, I kind of bring this topic up like yearly via Twitter. But with the whole receipt tour and everything, it reached a lot more people when I said it this time. But I just feel very strongly about, protecting people. And, I just don't believe your brain is that's not the intent, is to constantly hit up against other people at those speeds and at that force, because the long-term effects that it can have on you, and especially if you're doing it as a child, through your adult or college career, it's just not a good, just not good for you. I think that there's plenty of sports and options out there that are just as entertaining and fun to watch that won't have, as bad of an impact on your brain, like being able to function once you're not doing the sport anymore. So, but yes, I feel very strongly about it. I know, when or if I have kids, I probably won't put them in those type of contact sports, simply because I care about their well-being, beyond, just having a little bit of fun as kids, because, it's much more than that.
Yeah, there's like one thing that's completely off limits for my kids, and that's motorcycle riding. Like I'll murder them before I let them, get on a motorcycle. Jeremy, I totally get the need for boxing and wrestling in a time when there was no TV. Like people needed to watch some violence, just like they need it today. But today you can put the Atomic Blonde on your TV, or go to the theater to watch a 61-year-old Tom Cruise jump from a plane and land on a galloping horse in Mission Impossible 7.
Can you? Well, then I'm out of here. See ya.
So why would you want to watch people actually seriously hurting each other in an MMA fight, for instance?
In an MMA fight, I think you're asking the wrong person. I'm gonna try and think of it from the way that I've heard people describe it, and it leans towards the boxing angle in that it is an art. There is strategy that goes into it and competition, and for it to be played out on the physical level is kind of like the ultimate place. It's less about like theorizing or, oh, this rule, did they get that yard or not? Let's ask the judge on the sideline. And it's about, well, the guy can't get up because physically he's been knocked down. There's no theory there. There's no like room for adjustment or perspective. It's real, and it's people competing on the most real level possible. Now that brings us, I guess, from the element of why not just stay with boxing where you've got the gloves on and everything and take it up to the level of MMA. Man, I think I'm the wrong person for this show, because that's one hell of a question, man.
First of all, we're not smart enough to give real solutions here, or for anybody to actually listen to us. We're just, having fun talking about a pretty dark subject. It's just
no.
I appreciate, American football and hockey players having all of those helmets and armor on them. But if you need all that hardware on you, your sport probably isn't safe to play, right?
I would disagree with every sport has, like, to some degree, some sort of armor, as you call it, to a certain degree. I mean, I could go down even to like shoes and why is this basketball player wearing an ankle thing or something like that, to support yourself in some way. I mean, I think if we're gonna get dark about it, then I think it's blood is the entertainment value. Like, I remember watching the WWF wrestling when I was a kid, and if there was never any of like the fake blood or the drama or like tables being broken and stuff like that, if it was just a couple of people like throwing themselves around, well, that's played in like every high school in America. Like real wrestling is alive and well in high school, and nobody watches that because it doesn't have the blood and the drama and all that. I have to say, to me, that's really what separates something like boxing from MMA, is that visceral value gets taken up a notch. And it was done so in a way where everybody was like, wait, you're watching it, so it's got to be okay. So it's okay for me to watch it. If it's okay for me to watch it, then it's okay for you to watch it. And it was kind of like everybody looking around like, yeah, everybody's kind of cool with this. Like, oh, okay, here we go. All right, we're all going to act like this is totally okay.
Yeah, I think the line next to the MMA is like, it's not illegal. And as long as it's not illegal, you can just do it. I mean, to the certain point, I guess. I mean, if they, get like metal sticks or stuff like that in the ring, I guess that would finally make it illegal. But it's just that I have this thought that, Formula One used to be a very dangerous sport. Many great Formula One drivers died on track, including Ayrton Senna, my favorite driver from Brazil, who was a 3-time world champion, who died in 1994. But since then, they've made it super safe. I'm not super into Formula One in the past 20 years or so, but as far as I know, there were no casualties after that. So they just made the formulas less quick, I guess, more heavy, stuff like that, and more, armor around them. So there are things that can make a sport more safe, and I believe that's what Wade wanted to say from the beginning. If you can find a way for those duels to be less visceral, I guess that would make sport and its players safer, right?
Yeah. That's basically where I'm going. Because like it's not just like head trauma or like concussions. Like when you're hitting something, your brain is shaking. Like it's just not, especially kids growing up and brains are still developing. you put them in a sport like that, it's just, I don't see the positives in it being a contact sport at that early of an age. Touch football or flag football, or more padding if it's boxing or karate and stuff like that, to try to protect them, at least until they're old enough to make the decisions on their own and not being put into it, from their parents, or so I just think taking better care of the kids. That's kind of like where my whole focus is.
Okay, more fun topics. How sad were you guys to see Austin Reeves not get a medal in the World Cup? That's a shame, right?
Did you say Austin Reeves or Austin Rivers?
Austin Reeves.
I mean, for me, I've probably watched like 4 or 5 games throughout the World Cup.
Impressive.
Yeah, my interest in it, I mean, and the fact that it came on so early in the day, my interest in it wasn't as high as it usually is, because I don't think any teams had their full roster. So going into it, whatever the result came out to be, there's always just that underlying feeling of like, well, so and so didn't play. Jokic wasn't there, Murray wasn't there, Durant didn't play. It's so when I saw all of the players withdrawing or not being able to make it, when it came down to who won, I kind of wanted Serbia to win it, because just they hadn't done it before. I mean, Germany hadn't either, but they had Dennis Schroeder in the team, and I'm not a fan of his. So, but yeah, as far as Austin Reeves go, you don't want to give Laker fans just another thing for them to hype them up about. So that's the win for me.
I think that Wade snuck on this show just to be able to say that Serbia has never won before.
Yeah, under that name. That's fair to say. Never. All the 5 world championships were won under the Yugoslav name. So yes, I agree. We are still waiting for the first gold medal under the Serbia name. Okay, one more short topic. So Netherlands Noel is a free agent. Sacked him a couple of days ago. Sacramento, that is. So do you think it would make sense to cut injured Vlatko, who won't be able to help the Nuggets this season, and sign Netherlands or whoever else, a more experienced front court guy on a minimum deal to help the roster before the training camp, let's say? Jeremy.
What happens to all of Jay Huff's minutes when that happens? Has anybody asked that question?
Is this 2022? Are we still talking about the two-way guys?
Is the era of Jay Huff already over? Is that what this podcast is declaring? For the sake of Nerlens Noel? No. Here's my thought. I appreciate that, and I'm a fan of adding those front court pieces. Like we've seen all those stupid LA teams and Boston teams and Golden State teams do during their zenith. In this case, though, I think our front court, when it comes down to actually winning another championship, that backup front court player, how many minutes are they actually going to get? So I'm not too concerned about that. And then for them to eat up all the minutes that our young guys could be getting throughout the season and actually developing, that's where, to me, it's actually not worth it at this point. I love the idea of Zeke Naji getting one last chance, of Peyton Watson trying to grow into that fourth man role, the four. So I don't want to sacrifice that. If it was the backcourt, I could see it being different. I could see it being different, where you want that veteran piece, and his 10 minutes that he plays every game in the playoffs actually counts. But in the playoffs, we just won't be seeing minutes from whatever player we sign.
This is a winning comment. Noel is better than Yoke. Those were the days.
Good times.
Those were the days. Yeah, I what do you think about this, Wade?
I agree with Jeremy on that. Like in the grand scheme of things, when the playoffs come around, you won't see those guys get any minutes. DeAndre Jordan played like 3 or 4 games last year. Thomas Bryant, I don't even remember him touching the floor in the playoffs. And it seems like every big man that the Nuggets get, like it comes with like some type of like nerf. Like they're just not the player that they were before they put on the Nuggets uniform. It's like that's like the, since Jokic is so good, you just can't have somebody coming behind him and just keep the ship steady. At least since Plumlee. So I like the just doing the same thing they did last year. Going back and forth between Zeke and DeAndre. Matchup based and seeing what works better for them, and hoping that Zeke stays healthy this time.
I actually agree that Nuggets should not sign a veteran front court guy right now. I mean, the only reason they would do that would be to survive, a certain stretch without your guys. You don't have a lot of them, but you can do it with a 10-day contracts, I guess, during the season. And if your guys are still not good enough, and we'll see if they will be, I mean, the bench guys this season, that means you need some kind of trade before the trade deadline anyway. So yeah, I'm content with the Nuggets rolling the team as it is.
I think that's the move. If they actually do need front court help to win a championship or to solidify it, then the trade deadline's going to be where they should strike. If they strike right now, they're just taking minutes from the young guys.
Yeah, and one thing we say every year is we need young guys to play more. Well, now there's no other way to do it. So we got what we wanted. So let's enjoy it. Okay, let's take a short break and then we'll start with our games. Okay, Denver Nuggets Game Show Volume 3. We'll start with an easy game to get everybody warmed up. I'll give you a name of a player, and you tell me if said player was a teammate of Ty Lawson, a teammate of Nikola Jokic, or a teammate of both. Now, I'm only talking about them being teammates on the Nuggets, not on Shandong Golden Stars or anywhere else, just the Nuggets. So I'll just give you one piece of help before we start. Ty Lawson played for the Nuggets until the 2014-2015 season, and Nikola Jokic started in 2015-2016 season. So it should be easy, right? So let's start with our champion from last week, Wade. Jakar Sampson. Was he Nikola Jokic's teammate, Ty Lawson, or both?
Let's go with Jokic's teammate.
That is correct. Jakar Sampson is Nikola Jokic's teammate. Jeremy, your first question. Sean Kilpatrick.
Ty Lawson.
No. Wade?
I think there's one option left. I'm going to go with the Joker.
You can also say he played with both.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot both was an option.
Yeah, there are three options every time.
I feel like you're kind of tricking me with throwing it out there. I'm going to stick with, or are you giving me the answer? I'm going to go with just the Joker.
That is correct. That is correct. 2-0 for Wade. This is why Wade is the champion. Okay, Jeremy, step it up. Oh, but this is Wade's question now. Sorry about that. So, Eric Green, Wade.
That name is not even recognizable for me. What the? Eric Green? I'm going to guess and say both.
That is correct.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I don't even know who Eric Green is. I've never seen that name before.
Oh my goodness. 3-0. Okay, we have 9 of these, so Jeremy, you can still catch up.
Obviously.
Yeah. So Jer.
Eric Green.
Kostas Papanikolaou.
Yeah. That would only be Lawson. I ask and say at the same time.
That is incorrect.
Ah!
Wait.
Oh. if it's not Lawson, then it's both, because he definitely played with Lawson.
That is also incorrect. He
What?
only played with Nikola Jokic. Yeah.
What year
Yeah.
was that? Was that
2015,
year?
2016. Yeah. 2015,
what?
2016.
Wow.
That's right. Okay. So still 3-0. Wade, it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. DJ Augustin.
I loved him.
Ooh, that's a tough one. DJ Augustine. Let's. You said this was an easy game to start. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say Ty Lawson on that one.
Ty Lawson is incorrect. Jeremy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's either well, it's either Jokic or both of them.
My
no,
God, what a deduction. Incredible.
I'm just pointing out that Wade didn't save me at all. Yeah, man, I love. He filled such a gap, and he did not gain respect for doing it.
Yeah, I remember the same. I just can't. I'm
trying to remember
when it happened is what's throwing me off.
It was at the start of Jokic's career. Man, I'm gonna go with only Jokic. I feel like it was just his like rookie season or second year. Only Jokic is my final vote.
Only Jokic is correct. First point for Jeremy. So 3-1 now,
Wow.
and Jeremy takes the baton.
Ooh.
Alonso Guy.
Oh man. I think off of the Cavs. What? They're all in that time period. He definitely played with Lawson.
By the way, why don't you pronounce it Alonso G? Why G?
I thought it was G. It's G.
It was G. Sorry, Alonso G. G.
I don't know, and I don't know why it's so funny to you.
I might have more Rockias in me right now. So
I'm gonna go with only. I feel like he could have been. I feel like he was behind Wilson Chandler, like Jokic's first year or something like that. I'm still gonna only go with Lawson.
Only Lawson. That is incorrect.
I
Wait.
feel kind of like I get it. Wait.
I'm gonna go with both.
No.
Both is right. Both is right. That's 4-1 for Wade, and Wade is taking the baton. Okay. I just love saying baton. It's a beautiful word. Okay, Wade. Jarnell Stokes.
Lawson.
Incorrect.
Ah.
Poley.
I just doubt that guy had more than 1 year on his contract. I'm gonna go only Jokic.
Probably not even.
That is
full
correct.
season.
That is correct. Jeremy is
Jarnell's-
coming from the behind. It's 4-2 now.
Can we
4-2.
record that phrase and have the button to press?
We still have 2 more questions, so everything is in play. Jer. Johnny O'Bryant. So not Thomas Bryant. It's Johnny O'Bryant.
I can't picture him. I guess I'm gonna go only Lawson.
Incorrect. Wade.
Only Jokic.
That is correct. Oh man, you're crushing this guy. Okay, Wade. Yeah. Last question for you, I guess. I made this 9 hoping to get 3 contestants, but what you gonna do? Let's just play it along. Ian Clark.
Ian Clark. I'm gonna go with both.
Nope. Jer.
Wow.
Only Jokic.
Only Lawson.
Only Lawson.
Really?
Wow.
I had to give one only Lawson guy, not to be screamed by everybody, because that's to favorizing Jokic too much. So yeah, Ian Clark is correct, and Wade won the first game. So as his reward, he'll start first in the second game right after these important passages. Okay, we are back. For our next game, we'll be concentrating only on the last championship Denver Nuggets season. So easy, right? I'll ask you to list off the players that had the most games for the Nuggets in which they played at least 18 minutes. So basically non-garbage minutes. 18 minutes, that means you've played more than just garbage. And recorded 0 turnovers. And this is for combined regular season and playoffs. So list off the guys that have played the most games for the Nuggets with at least 18 minutes and exactly 0 turnovers. And 16 different guys had at least one such game, but I'm asking you to guess just the 7 guys that have done it at least 10 times last season. So very savvy playing from the guys that played relatively heavy minutes in the games. Wade, you can start.
My first one is going to be, I'm going to say Michael Porter Jr.
That's a really good guess. He had 22 such games. He is second on this list, so you get 6 points. If you guess the first one, you get 7. If you get the last one, you get 1, and so on. Jeremy.
I'm going to go with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
That's the number 1. That's the number 1, Jer. 7 points for you, coming from behind. Wait.
All right, so we already got the top 2 answers out the way.
Oh, by the way, KCP did it 25 times last season. Very impressive.
I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon is number 4 on the list with 17. So that's 4 points for you. There we had 1, 2, and 4. We still need 3, 5, 6, and 7.
Monte Morris.
Last season.
Only
last season. Only last season.
Oh my goodness. I was looking at Brown. And I said Monte Morris. Yeah.
Which Brown?
I can't.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Downtown Brown.
So Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown.
Yeah, Brucey B.
Brucey B is on the list. He is number 5. Actually, he's tied for number 4, so you also get 4 points. Still 1 point more for Jeremy. Wait.
I'm going to go with Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray is not on the list. That's strike 1. If you strike 3 times, you're out. Jeremy?
I feel like, I want that third spot, but I think this guy's safe. I don't think he's a third spot. But what was the prerequisites again?
So 18 minutes
and
0 turnovers.
Okay.
Number of such games.
Yeah, I don't think he's number 4, or 3, but Christian Brown, the other Brown.
Christian Brown is number 7 on the list.
Okay.
2 points for Jeremy. It's not a strike, so 3 points more than Wade at this point. Who gets number 3 wins the game.
I'm going to go with Vlatko.
Vlatko is on the list. He is number 8 with 12 such games. Impressive by Vlatko. So Wade, 1 more point for you.
All right.
Still has 2 more.
I got to go with the most obvious player on the team. If he has this stat, then that's absolutely incredible. But Nikola Jokic.
No. So he's so down on this.
Okay.
He's so far away. No, that's a strike, Jeremy.
That's 2 strikes. I'm never allowed back on the show ever again. He had to have done it. I know he's done it, but
no, he's done it like 4 times.
Okay.
For the whole season. So.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team, and we lose points for turnovers. So I'm like, yeah.
I mean, guy passes the ball 800 times per game, so
Yeah.
It's not the MPJ kind of game, I guess. So
Alright,
wait,
so who
if
do
you
we
get
have
number 3,
left?
you win the game.
Oh, Jeff Green.
Jeff Green is correct.
Oh,
Jeff Green
nice.
is correct.
Like
That's
it just
my
popped in
guy.
my head. Like
Jeff Green did it 18 times last season.
if it's not
So-
Flacco, then
So he gets the 3rd spot on the list. Okay, we have time for one more game for this segment. It's gonna be a long one, but what you gonna do? People are prepared for long shows when Jeremy is on the show.
Oh,
So-
God.
Our 3rd game for today is called Can I Have Your Full Name, Sir/Madam?
I couldn't even remember Bruce Brown's first.
By the way,
name.
this was the list. This was the list of players from last year that had 0 turnovers and 18 points. So, can I have your full name, Sir/Madam? No graphics here because it's too time consuming for me to make it. So, for the audience that hasn't watched the last 2 episodes, and that includes Jeremy, we're gonna make up some 3-part full names that consist of the first name of one person, then the last name of that person that coincidentally is the same or sounds like the first name of the other person, and then the last name of said second person. So I'm going to give you some clues. For example, the first person is the guy that hit the side of the backboard in the clutch against the Nuggets, and the second guy used to be a lead singer in a pop group called Wham. So your answer will be Paul George Michael. Am I
Okay.
clear?
Okay, that actually made sense.
Yeah, you need an
Yeah,
example.
you knew I would come from behind with that Wham reference, so I appreciate it. Oh my God.
So since Wade won the second game, he gets to start this game. So first I'm going to give a clue to Wade. If he doesn't know, Jeremy gets it, and then we go to the second clue and so on. So first combination, Wade. The first person is a former Nugget. Wow, that's the first one. So the first person is a former Nugget. The second clue is not a person. It is a title of a movie made in 1996.
1996.
So the title would be two words.
2 or more.
Okay.
2 or more. I didn't get any of these last week. In 96, I mean, I don't even remember.
It's too
Yeah.
hard. You can. you
Yeah,
can
I'm gonna pass.
stay
Yeah, just to
fast.
start
Yeah.
that one off. Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy. So first person is a former Nugget, and the second clue is not a person. It is a title of a movie made in 1996.
I've got a guess here.
If you're not sure, don't share it because you might help Wade.
No,
for it.
was it 96? It wasn't 96. I think this movie came out in like 99. Jeff Green Mile. Yeah.
That's a really good guess, Jeremy. I'm impressed.
Green Mile, that was
I'm
2000.
I'm
that was
impressed, Jeremy.
Early 2000s, I think.
I mean, it's wrong, but it's a beautiful guess.
But it's right. It's wrong, but it's right.
He's gonna use that next week.
Your heart was in the right place. That's all that matters.
So was my answer. Give it.
So you need to take the small victories here. It's wrong. Okay,
This is true.
wait. Second clue.
Second hint.
So, second hint. The first person was born, and this will be easy now, on January 5th, 1954, in Columbia, South Carolina. The second clue is that the said movie features actors like Colin Firth, William Defoe, and Christine Scott Thomas.
Yeah, the only name I know from those three
Christine
is,
Scott Thomas, I guess.
yeah, I know William Defoe, but
Oh,
Save it, Jeremy.
I know he's got it. I don't even born in January 5th, 1954.
Yeah, the player is older than you.
I mean, yeah, that's they're 70.
That player is even older than me, so wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass again. I'm not gonna get this one.
Jeremy?
Alex English Pechant.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh yeah, I wasn't
But
getting
Paul
that.
is back.
Yes, the baton is in your hands. You came right from the back. So from behind, sorry. So yes, Alex English Patient is the correct answer. Jeremy, 1 point for you. Second combination, Jeremy starts. Oh, this is sweet. So the first person, you're never going to guess this one, by the way. But you can try. So the first person is a former Nugget. And the second person is a former Nugget.
That's it.
Yep. That's the first clue.
What's the point of that? Carmelo Ty Lawson.
I mean, his name is not Carmelo Ty, so that's wrong. Okay.
Oh no, you're
Wait.
right.
Okay, wait.
See how I didn't give anything up?
That was amazing. That was amazing,
Mhm.
actually.
Oh man. Both former Nuggets and their last name. One shares the last name with the first. I'm gonna pass for now. One more clue, and I think I'll get it.
Yeah, I believe so. Maybe. Okay, Jer. The first person was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1984. The second person, now this is important. The second person was born in Würzburg, Germany in 1989.
That's such a strong clue. A German.
By the way, Würzburg, first team of Dirk Nowitzki back in Germany, so
Nice.
pretty awesome.
I know who this player is. The one in Germany. Oh my gosh. This would just take forever. I gotta skip.
Okay, wait. You have an idea?
The Brooklyn one. I mean, I think I know that one.
1984 and Würzburg 1989.
So that would put him at about 39 years old. And I know exactly who that is. But I don't know who had that first name that played for the Nuggets. And it had to be around the same time because they're 5 years apart, right?
Yeah, so first guy, 1984, Brooklyn. Second guy, 1989, Würzburg. I love saying Würzburg.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pass. I can't get the second guy.
Okay, Jer, third clue. You need to get this one. The first person won 3 Olympic gold medals with the Team USA. And the second person won the Eurobasket gold medal with Team Slovenia.
Whoa. Oh no.
Like everybody in Europe are screaming the correct result right now.
Now I'm like, so I totally got the German one wrong. I mean, wait, German and Slovenian. That sounds familiar. And then the first one I was thinking 1984 and won 3 with the US, and that was a Nuggets player. Oh. Oh my gosh, it's back to like seeing faces. Oh my gosh, I know this is. Let me hold on to it. I got it. Skip me.
Okay, wait.
I just don't know who the second guy is. Is this the last? This the last.
This is the last clue for this combination. Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Jer.
Oh wait, can we use the chat?
Yes, you. Well, I don't know.
I just
Not
looked,
at this point.
that person did they play for the Nuggets? I do not remember them playing for the Nuggets. I mean, but it's there. I'm gonna say it. Carmelo Anthony Randolph.
Carmelo Anthony Randolph is correct. So Anthony Randolph
Had no idea.
is an American
neither.
player. He was born in Germany, though, but because of FIBA's bullshit rules, played for Slovenia. He's never been to Slovenia.
Okay, that makes sense.
When did he play for the Nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played for the Nuggets in like 2013 or
13
something like that.
2
in those
years?
in those dark years, you know.
Come on, Miroslav, can't you answer your own question? Was it Lawson? Was it Jokic, or was it both?
It wasn't Jokic. It wasn't Jokic.
I think it was both.
I would
bet
have
you
to
he was
double check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting. You know what? When I come to your show, you can ask me.
You know what kills me
Okay.
too is when I said the Carmelo thing.
This is 1-1 because Wade
I had to
figured
phone
it
a
out.
friend.
So there's a lot of help. There's always money in the banana stand, you know. So there's always help in the chat. So yeah. Okay. Back to you, Jeremy. So we have a tie. Whoever wins this one is a winner. If nobody wins, we'll have a tiebreaker because I kind of think you won't get it. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Wade, you start. The first person is a former Nugget. The second person is an actor born in 1940 in Dayton, Ohio.
Pass.
Good choice.
I need those clues again.
So the first person is a former Nugget. Second person is an actor born in 1940 in Dayton, Ohio.
Actor 1940. So they would have been 60 in 2000. Who's a big... Skip. Oh!
No, you can. Okay, you can.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Wait, the first one is...
Former Nugget.
Former
Second
Nugget.
one is an actor born in 1940 in Dayton,
No.
Ohio.
Okay, no.
Okay. Wait, second clue. The first person won the FIBA Americas Championship gold medal with Team USA in 2003. Nobody knows who played in 2003 for Team USA, but it's a clue. The second person has 3 sons and a daughter, and they're all actors. So to recap, first person is a former Nugget who won gold medal with Team USA in 2003 on the FIBA Americas Championship. So that's like North and South America Championship, I guess. And the second person is an actor born in 1940 with 3 sons and a daughter, and all of them are actors / actresses.
You know, after I like failed this portion of the game last week, I was talking to my wife and saying like I have to brush up on my Hollywood knowledge. I didn't do that in the past week at all.
I have to say it wouldn't help, but
yeah, I'm gonna have to pass again because I don't even know who was on. I don't even remember 2003. I remember the 2004 team. That wasn't good.
I think the main clue here is that the guy was probably in his prime in 2003, but I might be wrong. I mean, purposely wrong. Jeremy.
I'm trying to think.
Former Nugget.
Yeah, who was even like strong at that time?
Gold medal
for the
in
Nuggets?
2003. Actor, born in 1940.
Gold medal in 2003.
Three sons and a daughter, all actors.
Oh no. What was his first name?
It's not Bruce Brown.
Okay, skip me.
Okay,
Oh,
wait. Last
said he
clue.
was- Okay, yeah, go ahead.
You got a clue now. The first person was a number 1 overall pick by the
Okay.
New Jersey Nets in the year 2000. The second person was born as Ramon Antonio Gerardo Estevez.
I'm just gonna just take a guess. I mean, this could be way off. I don't even know. Because you said they were former Nugget, they were in their prime in 2003, and I remember we got
But
a
he
guy.
was, but listen,
He came to
concentrate.
Denver after
Number 1 pick in year 2000 by the Nets.
by the Nets, yeah.
And actor's
So
real name is Ramon Antonio Gerardo Estevez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Jeremy has it.
This is gonna be a horrible guess. I'm gonna say
Mm-mm.
Kenyon Martin Scorsese.
That was super close. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Oh, it wasn't close at all.
So
No, it was probably not
no,
close.
I would have gotten it anyway. I couldn't think of the dad's name. I was stuck on Michael Douglas. Wait, am I totally wrong? I'm totally wrong.
Go ahead, just say it.
I was gonna
Just say
say Sheen, Kenyon Martin Sheen.
That's correct. Kenyon Martin
I was
Sheen.
thinking, okay.
Kenyon Martin
Yeah,
I was
Sheen
thinking,
is correct.
yeah. Okay.
I was
Yes,
wondering,
and
is
his
that-
last name Estevez is the same as Emilio Estevez,
Emilio
one of
Estevez,
his
yeah.
one of his sons that didn't change his last name.
Yeah, I was
Charlie
wondering,
Sheen,
did
Martin
Martin
Sheen.
Scorsese, was he an actor? I know he's a director. I'm like,
He's
did
a
he change
director.
His name? His name sounds so cool. So I was like, maybe he picked that himself.
That was a good guess because who knows? Marty might have been an actor at a young age.
I mean, he
I'm
plays
not
in
sure
his,
about that.
he picks parts in his own film. So like that, maybe that counts as acting, and maybe he has kids that follow. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good guess actually.
Yeah.
Very
I was
wrong,
thinking
but
Michael Douglas.
very
I was trying to. I knew people were related. You got Emilio Estevez. You got the Sheens. You got the Douglas in my head. So that saved me.
yeah,
Thank you, Wade.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Wait, did you have the Kenyon Martin down at least?
No, I didn't. No, I
Oh,
thought
wow.
I thought I had the Michael Douglas down. So
Okay,
but
so
I couldn't remember the
Wow,
dad's name.
I should have.
So in the second combination, Chad helped Wade, and in the third combination, I helped Jeremy. So I guess it's pretty fair. Jeremy is the winner of this game, and right after this short break, we'll get into the final game. That is actually the only one that matters.
Pull this curtain.
Okay, we are back. We are back for our last game. That is important because the winner of the last game is always the winner of the show. So for the last half an hour, you've been just wasting your time, you guys, and also the whole audience. So this is a game in which Jeremy will have the upper hand. He will not have to come from behind this time around. And in this last game, I'll ask you to list off the players that recorded the most steals for the Nuggets in the Jokic era, regular season and playoffs combined. So for all 8 seasons starting from 2015-2016 up until today, list off the 14 guys that made more than 100 steals, total steals in these
Okay.
8 seasons. If you get the first guy, you get 14 points. If you get the last one, you'll get 1 point. May I remind you, Nikola Jokic is in contention as well.
Well, I picked him for no turnovers,
Ju-
so of
just
course
to-
he's in contention for me.
Just to be on the safe. So list off top 14 stealers of the Jokic era on the Nuggets. Jeremy, you can start.
When I think of tenure plus defensive prowess, I think I'm going to start off with Gary Harris.
Gary Harris is a really good answer. He is number 2 on the list, so that's 13 points for you. Number 2 is behind the number 1 by a wide margin. Wait.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, sorry.
Go with,
Gary Harris had 466 steals, so really good.
so you said Jokic is in contention, so I'm gonna take him off the board now. I think he's probably number 1.
He is number 1 with 785 steals, which makes sense. Guys really steals the ball a lot, and he's been there for all of the 8 seasons and all of the how many playoffs runs as well. So 14 points for Wade, 1 more than Jeremy. Jeremy, back to you.
So the next for me, I'm going to lean into tenure on the team, would be Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray is number 3 with 456 steals. So that's
Wow.
12 points for you. Wade.
I'm gonna go with Will the Thrill Barton.
Will the Thrill Barton is
Ooh.
number 4. Excellent job, guys. 395. Wade gets another 11 points. Right now, you are tied with 25 points. Jeremy.
So 2 defensive giants with 2 different time periods. Here I go again, giving all my clues away. But Millsap and Aaron Gordon.
Oh, he's giving 2?
Yeah, well, they're like the 2 different time periods. So in my mind,
Oh yeah.
you know, who did better in their time
Stop
periods.
helping, man. Stop helping.
I
You're
gotta think out
in
loud,
this to win.
or else I'm just gonna fall apart and not answer. I always defended Millsap. I'm gonna go with Millsap.
Millsap is number 6 on the list. That's a very good guess, Jeremy. He's had 244 steals, 9 points for you. Wait, so we still need number 5 and, 7 and below.
Let's go with Monte Morris.
Monte Morris is number 5. Excellent guess by Wade. 1 point more than Jeremy. This is such a great battle.
Yeah,
So you got top 6. Great job, guys. Jeremy, I cannot believe you didn't start with Jokic. What a F, man. Sorry, I don't want to screw your concentration. Okay.
You set it up. You set it up so high. I thought, oh yeah, he's definitely in there.
I am trying to help you, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, when you said that, I'm like, oh man, he's gonna take Jokic right away.
No, it's because when I say players from Jokic era, I don't want somebody to think everybody but Jokic, I just want to make it clear that Jokic is always in contention. So, yeah. I'm just rambling random stuff to mess up with you. So,
yeah.
You
So I got to pick my other one that I left out there, even though he hasn't been there too long. But at this point, a while, is Aaron Gordon.
He is number 14 on this list with 133 points. So that's 4 points for Jeremy.
How many players are on this list total?
14 total.
Okay,
so
okay.
you got 7. You still need 7 more. But if you strike out, we can finish early, and I can still catch some sleep tonight. No pressure.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. is number 11 on the list, 6 points For Wade, 148 steals. So 2 spots above Aaron Gordon.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
That means that, let me see, 25, 35, 41 for Wade, and Jeremy has 38. So it's a lead. I don't remember what was Wade's total sum.
Okay.
We both had 25 at one point.
Yeah,
It was
you
tied.
did. And then you've been better than Jeremy.
So
Not
just
by a
a
lot.
tie?
Not by a lot.
tie?
Like 3 points more
3 points
than
better?
Jeremy
Cool.
at this point. 3 points better. Yeah. Jeremy.
So my next would be Torrey Craig.
Torrey Craig is your first strike. He is not on the top 14 list.
Oh, that's a surprise to me too.
Wade.
Was Torrey Craig a fraud? Like, wasn't that his whole assignment was defense? Like what? All right.
Torrey Craig almost cost us, one playoff
Oh yeah,
run.
definitely.
So.
He almost broke up the whole team if
Yep.
if not for Mike Conley being a little
Michael
inaccurate.
Malone would not be on the team
No.
if
Yeah, not at all.
Mike Conley hit that 3-pointer. Michael Malone would not survive that. So
I'm gonna go with Mason Plumlee.
Mason Plumlee is number 7 on the list. 8 points for you. That's an excellent guess. 178 steals. Jeremy, you are 11 points behind.
Totally running out of names.
You
at this
really
point.
need to come from behind.
Who did I gotta go back in time? Who did Jokic play with for a while? I mean, Millsap came right in there. Who were like the wings at that time? Oh, well, Fareed?
Fareed? is
Yeah.
your second strike.
Yeah, it felt bad just coming out of my mouth.
I'm not going to comment on this. Wait.
Oh, that's wild. I'm gonna go with just said Plumlee. Oh, I had another guess that I was gonna go after Plumlee. I just lost it that quick. Wow. Who am I missing right now? I'm gonna go with Malik Beasley.
Malik Beasley is on the list. He is second to last, 2 points for Wade. He's had 111 steals. He's been playing for Nuggets for a pretty long time.
Mhm.
I believe for 4 seasons.
So then I've got to go with
Almost 4 seasons.
the guy in my mind kind of partners with him because of the trade timing. Wancho?
Oh man, that was my next one.
Thank you, Jeremy. We've made this show shorter. That's your third strike.
Man.
That's your third strike. Wade is a winner again. Double winner. 2 weeks of
What are the names?
Wade dominance.
I've got to know. What are the names?
So the names are, and listen, guys, a guy that's been here for only 2 seasons, but is
Gallinari.
number 8 on the list. It's Facundo Campazzo, 156 steals.
Oh, I wouldn't have got that.
Number
Wow.
8 on the list. And then the other guys, KCP, 1 season, number 10 on the list with 138 steals.
Oh wow.
KCP, well, it's 82 games plus
Plus
playoffs.
playoffs. Yeah.
He's played in a lot of games, KCP did. And then we got 2 more. One is Bruce Brown, who is last on the list with 108 steals in only 1 season. So before I tell you the last name on the list, guys, first 4 seasons of Jokic era, there was no defense. You shouldn't have gone
Yeah.
to games.
It's
Like
still hard
28
to,
in defensive rating.
it's hard to believe how many guys ended up on this list in just one season, though.
That's true.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
1 or 2 seasons.
And not
so
Toy Craig. Like Toy, like
So-
that's
Bru-
mind
Bruce
blowing.
Brown, yes, Bruce Brown, Facundo Campazzo, KCP, 1 or 2 seasons. The last name on this list is number 12, Emmanuel Mourier.
Yeah,
So
that was
we've
gonna be
been
my last
trashing
pick.
him.
Man.
We've been trashing him, but he's been here for like 2.5 seasons. So not that short of a time. Yeah, 127 steals. So, guys, before we end this, is there anything you want to promote? Anything? You don't have to.
This game was a setup. I'm the real winner. Everybody, get on Twitter, support me. Fake calling them out.
I cannot believe you didn't start with Nikola Jokic, man. Come on, that was such a gimme. 14 free points. Come on, man.
I'm still living in the shadow of not remembering Bruce Brown's first name. So I'm going to go away and go to sleep. It's 5 o'clock in the evening on the East Coast. I'm going to sleep.
That is very true. So, Wade, can I get very loose maybe for you coming back to the show next week to defend your throne?
Yeah, I got to go for the 3-peat. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely be back.
There's a little Jokic inside of you, man. I can see it. I can see it. We need to start repeating in Denver from now
Oh
on.
yeah, it's coming.
So everybody, thank you for staying with us for these 66 minutes of hell. It was very enjoyable to me. I'm not sure about my contestants, but based on the number of people I've called for this show that didn't answer my call, I think people are scared. So what you gonna do? I'll try to find some good opponents for Wade next week. I'm sorry for the Jeremy experiment. That was really bad. So thank you very much for staying with us. And as always, idemo na Getsi.